Hey, it's Jacob back with another video. This video is going to be a lot longer than the last video. It's going to be a matchup video with Birdie against Urien and just tactics to use against Urien when you're using Birdie. Okay, let's get into it. So, Urien's Aegis Reflector is really not useful to just throw out against Birdie. Basically for these reasons. So if he tries to throw it out, hold on, I erased that up there. If he tries to throw it out, thinking that he's safe, you could just EX blow on him. I mean, not blow on him. EX Dolphin Dive, or you can EX chain him through the Aegis Reflector. So the EX chain is projectile invincible, and it goes through the Aegis Reflector. So does his normal chain, but the normal chain is slower. So it's a lot more riskier. You have to make more of a read with the regular chain than with the EX. So it's very risky. And then when you condition the Urien to basically stop throwing projectiles against you or think that he's safe, that's when he's gonna start what do you call it? He's basically gonna be jumping. Basically, he's gonna start jumping to. Because he's expecting you to throw a chain or EX Dolphin Dive. He's going to be very jumpy because he's scared to basically get hit by your Dolphin Dive or the chain again. So most players do, to get rid of the chain, you just jump in on Birdie if he tries to chain you. Now if you have a projectile out already and Birdie trying to chain you, you could just jump over the chain and punish him cleanly for free. So that's when things get more technical. So now you gotta start baiting the jump. Once you condition the Urien to stop, you know, or to, when you condition the Urien to realize that he's not safe behind the Aegis Reflector, now he's gonna be a little more cautious and wanting to jump in on you, waiting for you to try to get him over through the Aegis Reflector. So that's when you use the air chain or just anti-air him completely. So after the Aegis Reflector, you might jump in, might neutral jump. So basically you could just be patient against him and wait for him to kill himself, basically. That's when he has to kind of just move in on you and just keep applying pressure on you. It's his only option that's mainly used to try to just move up on you. He can't really do too much. He can't stay behind it. The Aegis Reflector is just a way to just push you off for a little bit. But he can't do too much, so don't let Uriens take advantage of the Aegis Reflector thinking that they're safe behind it. They're not safe against Birdie. Same concept. If you didn't know, Zangief could command grab Urien. Just let any Zangief players out there know. You command grab Urien through it. Pretty sure most Zangief players know that already. Okay. So this video is a little boring, I'm sorry. I have to explain everything just for any of the beginners that are watching that really want to just understand the game more. I want to make sure that they can understand what I'm doing and get better against certain matches that they're frustrated in or having trouble with. So a lot of the tendency things with Urien that I see a lot of people have a problem with is the tendencies where they're either going for the knee or they're doing a lot of headbutts. Alright, first let me do like some of the stuff with the knee. Okay. I mean that's like an old setup that Urien used to do. Now they go for more of the headbutt setups. You know, they kind of push you away and you go for like a heavy headbutt. Those are more of the what do you call it, over aggressive Uriens that would just use the heavy headbutt to get in on you so they can basically, it's like a EX what do you call it, EX lightning legs with meter for Chun-Li. It was basically put you in that situation. He's negative, but he's not negative to a point where you can punish him, but he's not safe enough so that he's plus. It's your turn to hit him. The only problem is that if he has meter, he can reversal you, so that makes you think. So that's when you have to really just make a decision and go with it. If you get hit by the EX headbutt, obviously it's risky, and if gives him a lot of favor if he takes the risk. So it makes sense. He's taking the risk to do it. So he gets the shoulder, he pushes you off, and gets you know, the free media with the forward medium punch. You can obviously armor it if you're expecting the medium punch to come out, or you could go for grab as well. So the best option, it's a little hard to show, but it's mainly a read. It's more of just a tendency read. So you can kind of figure out the time when Urien's gonna like do his headbutt. You could really just blow him up for it. I feel like not enough people are blowing up Uriens enough the way they should. In V-Trigger, Birdie just destroys Urien, because most of Urien's attacks are like, you know, very slow one-hit attacks. So that causes a lot of armor opportunities with Birdie. Tries to do a knee, headbutt, either way. If you can read it, you can armor Urien, and it leaves him really open for, you know, most attacks. So mainly you want to do it in V-Trigger. You used to armor more in V-Trigger, but when you're not in V-Trigger, it's more of just like taking it away. You know, you don't have to react like crazy like that. You know, you can kind of do it late. He's still punishable. But if you block it, then you have to make a decision whether you're gonna. Cause he's safe after the heavy headbutt. You know, I can't. It's my turn, but he is safe to the point where he can do an EX reversal and just kind of get in my head and just put more pressure on me. And now I have to kind of just guess what he's gonna do after that. Just mainly hold more of the pressure that he has. You just want to eliminate any of those things happening right away. Yeah, so be aware of Urien's trying to get too much out of you. The easiest option for Birdie is just do the crouch and medium punch to just like get the most of the stuff out of it. You could crouch under his headbutt, so in that gap where you're crouching, it leaves him open, so you can just headbutt him. And just from there, you have to decide if he's gonna either go for anything risky or not, based on, you know, the little you know in that match. But mainly all I want to show. That, oh yeah, one thing that changed in season 2. In season 1, Urien was able to do an EX headbutt after the block string into. Oh, let me explain. Okay, after the block string. Hold on, let me stop him. After this block string, he was able to do an EX reversal between that block string in season 1. So I just want to explain, you know, you don't have to go for the light anymore. You could go back to the medium. And this is plus now. So his headbutt into V-Trigger cancel is plus. So the opponent can't press a button anymore. It used to be like 0 or -1. So Birdie mainly had to like use armor if an opponent was trying to like get back at him. It's the same situation with Urien's headbutt. Think of it as like that. Now it's not like Urien's headbutt. Now it's like, who's like safe after just, you could just throw it out. Or like a sweep into V-Trigger with Ryu. Think of it as like that. Now he's safe. And the best option to use is light kick medium punch, so that you can see the counter hit. If you get the counter off the light punch, you get the medium punch into medium headbutt. So I just want to let you know that that's safe now in season 2. Since it's medium headbutt's faster, Urien can't EX reverse anymore through it. So Urien gotta just hold that. Okay, in terms of the matchup, who I think wins, I feel like Birdie kind of wins in terms of defending off Urien, because Urien doesn't really have, you know, any option to really get in on Birdie. He has to play lame against Birdie to have more of a chance to break down Birdie. Urien's projectiles are really fast, so you have to really time your cans and mainly use your cans at a faster pace. After Urien throws a projectile, you jump over it, can out, so that he can't get another projectile right away. So you want to stay in more of the, you know, the neutral game, the mid range, where, you know, Birdie excels at, because his range is a little better than Urien's, so you want to stay there. And Mainly, I feel like it might be a 5-5 matchup. I believe just because Birdie has a lot of armor options against Urien. Um, yeah, Urien has a lot of mix-ups, but you can reversal most of his attacks. They're very slow as well. Um, and Birdie just kind of can neutralize his projectiles as well if he reacts right, which applies for most of the characters, just reacting the right um, time against their projectiles. So mainly Urien has to play very lame. Has to just play very lame against Birdie. You can't really get in on Birdie. You can't get close range because Birdie would just kind of blow him up. So that's mainly it for this video. Hope you liked the video. Hope you gained some knowledge against Urien using Birdie, or if you use another character, just gaining knowledge against the over aggressive Uriens. Or the EX shoulders and another thing that Uriens have to try to use on you. Just reversal to get them off of you. It does take a risk getting your V trigger out, but if you really just want to get a Urien off of you and you're better at the neutral game, just reversal him if he's trying to do an EX shoulder. A lot of Uriens do it to try to just get a lot of pressure on you. Very ambiguous, so that's mainly it. If you have any comments, please leave a comment. If you have any questions about Urien, the matchup, or if you want to see any other matchup videos, just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe for more videos, and I am out. Goodbye.